they had a request going to take their global address list of all of their licensed users, not shared mailboxes or anything like that, and sync them to their contacts so that they can use the iPhone sync to contacts so that they have everybody on their phone. So this only took a couple hours to put together. It's pretty much just get the organization, get the licensed users, start the contact list processing. So after the licensed user lookup, I have one here with items to process all the users, and then I had one here just to do a test. So once you go into the contact processing, it looks up the user contacts and goes through a loop. If they have more than 999 contacts, it's going to loop over that contact list to pull all of the contacts. Because I know some people with some massive contact lists. And then it just processes it. I have a lot of Jinja here about, which users to add that don't exist, do exist, in the global address list versus the contact list. And it just goes in, creates the contact or deletes the contact. And then this is just a one process contact that takes the inputs. The first time I ran this for them, it had like almost 8,000 actions. And then the second time I ran it for them, there was like 800. So it took almost an hour the first time, like 8 minutes the second time. But yeah, they were very happy with it, cleaned up their contacts really well. The Jinja is probably the hardest part to do with all of this, just to say, hey, this is the definitive list of people that are not in the global address list anymore, and I want to make sure that they get deleted, and then combining the two lists and making that full list of users to remove. Checking to see if there's duplicate contacts and making sure that if I want to remove the duplicate contacts, I'm not removing, good contacts. I'm only removing the ones that haven't been updated recently. So silly little things like that, trying to cover most of the bases. And one small part that I wanted to maybe go over with them too was, if somebody doesn't have the right display name versus surname and given name, like somebody got married and they didn't update one of them. But I don't want to make the assumption of the surname or the display name being correct. So that's going to just have to be a ticket. So yeah, that's all. It's very simple. Nothing overcomplicated. Made them very happy. They have like 80 something users, and I can only imagine going through and updating that kind of stuff for that many people. I mean, would take a long time.